How often do you place orders over at Ulta, claim the free samples or the free gifts, and completely forget to even give them a try? That happens to me, and it happens to me more often than I would like. I love me a freebie. How could I have forgotten about this? Well, today we put the beauty items that were featured in this bag into play. We tested them out. Nana, they're on my face. And they're all Ulta Beauty product. I feel like I've been sleeping on Ulta Beauty collection products, and I'm not proud of it. We tested out the product. I'm gonna let you know what works, what doesn't work. You'll see how they perform and determine whether or not the Ulta Beauty collection products are even worth your money. Ulta tends to have a series of deals and promotions. And so typically they'll have like, get a 12-piece set of, or a 12-piece bundle of skincare or makeup with your purchase of $25, $30, $40. I can't believe I failed to remember to play around with this. It's an 8-piece set, so I'm gonna use drugstore product for the balance of the items that we did not get in this bag. Of course, I'm gonna show you the Ulta Beauty products, duh. Now, the skin is the skin. We're still fighting with her. I've worn a pimple patch for the past 3 days. So yes, and my brows are pre-filled because those babies take forever. And I also had to like trim. So I like went ahead and I trimmed those. Let's begin at the beginning. I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Midnight Cream to prep the skin. And this is like cream number 5. I still love her. Yes, I use it during the day as well. I use this to hydrate the skin because it is super it's emollient, but it's also lightweight and my skin loves it. And right now we need that TLC. We're gonna let that sit. Let's look into my very first Ulta Beauty product. It's going to be a primer. I think this is such a cutesy size. It says the scoop helps smooth and refine pores, giving a blurred matte finish. All right, this is their poreless primer. I'm going to assume they probably have various versions of their primer. Vamos a ver. Okay, I just twisted it and the seal came out. It's fine. It was sealed on the outside also. Oh, it's clear. I expected it to be kind of like the Benefit Professional. It feels like the Benefit Professional. Like that silicone-y feeling. There's no ingredients list on here. If you like the Benefit Professional, this is literally what it feels like, except the Professional is not a clear something that we need some primer up in here, girl. The Professional actually has a little bit of a tint to it, like a nudie tint. It's not going to like change the color of your skin because it kind of blends in and kind of turns translucent, but I find it helps balance out the redness in my skin, which I really like. I feel like this is more there. Which one was it? Was it a Too Faced one that was clear? A little bit is gonna go a very long way with these. It does feel very silicone-y, so if you do not like silicone in your product or you're allergic, then obviously I would totally skip on it. And again, there's no ingredients list on there. Now, that feels really nice and it feels expensive. It doesn't feel like it's the Ulta brand, which is cool. And so long that I don't get any new breakouts, because I've played around with Ulta Beauty products, but all of these are going to be new to me. And I love that they're travel size. If this is good, then this would be a staple for me because it's like more on the affordable side. They also sent over a little beauty sponge, one of the teardropped ones. I am gonna go like wet her, but I wanted to show you what she's gonna look like. We're gonna do a frame of, we're gonna snip a frame so that we can do a comparison once it's wet. We're back. And it did get bigger, kind of like double the size, if not like super, super close. I am gonna go in with the e.l.f. Soft Glam Foundation. I grabbed the 4110 Neutral. This is actually really, really nice. I'm gonna go with a very light amount of makeup because the product that they sent my way, the Ulta products that were gifted, are very, I don't know, they're like lighter tones of stuff. I don't want to do anything that's ultra full coverage on the skin, just in case, you know. I want to give the product a really good shot. As I am applying my foundation, you guys, let's say hello and thank you to our channel members, the G Squad, an amazing group of people who have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. If you're ever interested in joining, all you need to do is hit that join button below and you are good to go. Let's move on to our community spotlight. YouTube is highlighting my top 5 commenters in my channel as of today. These are the top 5 supporters. They're hitting that like button, they're commenting as they're going along, they're communicating with me as well as you guys over in the comment section. And so this is our way of saying thank you. YouTube lets me know who is doing the most, and I place you guys here on screen. So I really appreciate you. Thank you for the interaction and all of the support. And if you're interested in being featured here on screen, that's all you really have to do. Make sure you hit that like button and comment as you go along. And mija, if you're new here, prepare to have a lot of fun. We joke around. I don't take myself too seriously. I am a makeup artist, but I feel like sometimes we tend to forget that makeup is supposed to be fun. So my number one priority is, yes, the artistry, trying the product, keeping it real, but also having fun. So if you are new here, or if you've seen my videos in your feed and you click and you watch and you enjoy, but you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. I'd love it if you could join our family here on the YouTube. I post 5 days a week and my content is literally all things beauty. I mean, hello. I'm reviewing a free gift from Ulta. Also, my giveaway is live. Don't sleep on it. That is being linked below where it says watch next. All my recent videos, including my vlog channel, is linked in the description box, and the video where I announced that giveaway, because that giveaway is still active. I'm gonna move forward and apply my concealer, but I want to show you guys. My skin looks pretty good. I usually have like crazy enlarged pores here. Now, mind you, the Soft Glam foundation does have some radiance to it, as you can see, but I feel like that pore smoothening primer did its thing. It doesn't look crazy, which is, it's nice. It's really nice. It's nice to see. I'm gonna apply my concealer under the eyeball really quickly. Let me tell you how I feel about the sponge. It's, okay, so to me, it feels very, very close to like the Real Techniques ones, where they're spongy, they're bouncy. They didn't absorb all of my product. Like, you see what I'm saying? It just did the job. It blended really well. I find that it's hard to find. I just think we're at a point where even the Dollar Tree, if you haven't seen my Dollar Tree video, girl, you need to go watch it. But even the Dollar Tree has really great sponges. So is this the most amazing sponge ever? No, but I love me a good deal. I like promotional codes. I like discounts. I love me some sales, the clearance, but above all, free is wonderful, especially when it's good. And this sponge, mija, it's good. And it was free. So I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna bronze up the skin with MCO Beauty really quickly. I know you guys always have questions as to what I applied on the skin, so I'm making it a point to let you know. And I am gonna use the sponge. Do you guys remember when the beauty blender was everything, right? Isn't that crazy how throughout the years, brands are literally releasing product that is very similar to like the really expensive and high-end, except you don't have to pay those prices anymore. Again, the Dollar Tree had some amazing freaking sponges. It's crazy. So far, we're 2 for 2. The primer, my skin looks really pretty. I'm not even mad at it. It looks smooth. It's not emphasizing like my enlarged pores. The foundation went on really, really nice. So I'm not mad at it. And again, this sponge, it did its job. Now we get to try, this is weird for me, an eye primer. This is their tinted eye primer. The question is, what color? It doesn't have, it says tinted. Let's see. It's weird for me because I'm I'm extremely picky with my primers for the eyes. I feel like primers should last on the eye a really good amount of time, meaning a good 8 to 10 hours. And so there's only 2 brands that I'm like, these are amazing and they work for me like a freaking dream. For years, it was Gerard Cosmetics, and then I added into the mix my Level Up Primer with Ulta Cosmetics because I created that primer. It's my primer in collaboration with Ofra, and it's the only primer I've been using ever since we created it. And they sent me samples. I have it here. I have a drawer filled with my primers because I could never run low. It's so freaking good. So we're definitely gonna test out the Ulta one. It's going to look like so. It says tinted. It looks like a very light nudie pink kind of like not too pink, not too nude. I am going to smooth this out. It feels balmy. I'm wondering what eyeshadow is going to look like on top of that. It feels like a really thick balm, and a lipstick mixed together, almost like the Flexi Slicks. That's what it feels like. It's a little tacky. It tends to dry down, but look, the more that you blend it out, the pigment disappears. Not a deal breaker. I'm just pointing out what I'm noticing. It does stay tacky. That's actually nice. The eyeshadow palette that we're gonna use, which is still sealed, hold on. Ulta also included in this little gift bag an eyeshadow palette. I thought it could have been blushes because they're so pretty, but no, it's apparently an eyeshadow palette. Let me grab my brushes. And I'm gonna work on one eye at a time and see how that works. I'm gonna dip in to this shade here. I'm gonna apply that on the crease. See, but these shades could also be a blush. The primer, it gets tacky, but it doesn't dry down to like a matte finish. So some people might choose to set it with their setting powder. That way it doesn't start to crease. Alright, so this shade here is cute. It did its thing. Switching up the brush, I feel like, and this is a me thing, I feel like I might just want to go into this shade. It's like a frost. I'm going to apply that all over the lid. Oh, it's like a duochrome. So it has hints of gold, like yellow gold, but when the light hits it, you get some orange. All right, I'm gonna get as close to the crease as possible. And then with a very slim brush, I'm going to dip into this deeper shade. The back does have like shade names, which is cool. I think these pans are really big considering it was free. And then this is a really slim and sharp brush. This is great for the crease. This is the Shodo 01. I'm going to focus the very tip of the brush onto that crease area so that we can emphasize the crease. And then with the brush I initially used on the first shade and the outer crease, I'm just gonna kind of diffuse that. Okay, I'm not mad at this palette. She's pigmented, blendable, zero fallout, did her job, made it so easy for me to actually get a look together. I kind of want to use one more shade. I need a brushy brush. You know what? I'll go with, is this the slimmest brush? Yeah, I'll go with this one. I think I want to go into this pink shade, kind of like a tulip, you know what I mean. And that shade I would apply under the eye. Is this the first time I try an Ulta eyeshadow palette? I may be wrong, but I think so. And if I have tried them, it must have been easily 5, 6, 7 years. I know, yeah, it's been forever. Okay, let me do the other eye really quickly. I'm going to apply mascara and some falsies really quickly. Okay, we're finishing up the eyeballs. I went in with the Paradise Big Deal Mascara by L'Oreal, and I'm just blending in my falsies and my realsies. If I hadn't shown you that the palette was an Ulta palette, I don't think you would have believed me. You guys, it performed so nice. I mean, look at the eyeballs. And the primer did its thing. Like, I'm impressed. I don't know if it's gonna last hours, maybe 2 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, 20 minutes. I just finished off the eyes. I see zero creasing. I'll make sure I give you guys an update over in the comment section. So make sure you visit the comment section, see my pinned comment. I'll let you know how long it lasted before it started creasing, if it started creasing at all. Now for Le Cheeks, the bag featured a cream blush. I've not tried these, so I wonder if the shade inside is what the packaging looks like. And unfortunately, there's no shade names on these. So like, you would never know. Ooh, it's pretty. You would never know, but ooh, she's pretty. Look at that shade. And it's a radiant something, so technically we don't even need highlighter for this. I tend to use a brush, but I'm gonna go in. This is not a cream blush, girl. This is more of a highlighter than anything. Stop it. It's pretty. It is a much lighter version of like the NARS Orgasm in the liquid form. It's pretty, but I need more pink. Hold on, let me add some blush. All right, so I've got some blush on the skin, and you can still see the radiance of this product. You guys, cream blush, no. Unless it's just this shade. This is a highlighter. It makes the skin look wet. I just applied it over top and applied it aggressively at that. Over top a powder blush, and my blush was matte. This looks really pretty. Okay, they need to rename this. Ulta, I love you guys, pero no, rename it. At least this one should not have the name blush on there. There's no pinky hue to it, really. At least none that I could see on my skin. And they also featured 2 lip products. One is a gloss and the other is a liquid lip. This is a high shine liquid lipstick. This one's a lip oil. Let's do, because this says hydrate, no, high shine. So let's do the lip oil, see what that looks like. I can't open it. So it's super tiny. On initial, just by looking at the packaging, I was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. But I somehow like it. It smells like vanilla, but it's not super strong or super sweet, so I'm not mad at it. I kind of like it a lot. All right, so this is the lip oil. It has no name. It just says tinted lip oil. It's very fresh and clean and like everyday wearable. I like that. I'm going to try the liquid lip, and whichever one I prefer will stay on the lips. This one here also, high shine liquid lipstick. I suspect this is gonna get on my teeth, which we can all agree it's annoying. Let's see, because this shade, I mean, looks like it would be pretty. Oh, it's dark. It's darker than you would think. No, it's not. Never mind. You guys, I don't know why, but my lips are burning. Why do my lips burn? They're not advertised. Oh, this shade is pretty. They're not advertised to be plumping. At least the packaging doesn't say anything. It says high shine, but it's already drying down. It kind of feels like a regular liquid lip, not the old school drying ones where you put it on and you're like, oh, why does it feel so drying? It actually feels nice. Almost like you have nothing on your lips. Very cloud-like powder finish, if you will. You guys, this is not an ugly lip or a bad format. First of all, I normally would have very, very dry lips, and this here looks really good. This shade is pretty. It is wearable. I feel like although I like it, I would probably gravitate more towards the tinted lip oil, which is different for me because y'all know I'm really, really picky with like my lip oils, lip balms, lip glosses. There's a tingle, there's a plumping feeling tingle. And I'm not saying that it is plumping. I'm just saying I feel like a very mild oh, kind of similar. So pretty. There's a mild burn. I'm going to look into it because if it's not supposed to be there, maybe I won't be using this. Maybe I'm allergic to something in it. I don't know. All right, you guys. Here is the completed look, and I'm not mad at it. But this is what I want to know. How often do you place orders, get the samples, and totally forget to use them? Or are you completely opposite to me, and you're like, no, girl, every time I get the samples, I dive in, I try them, and I have absolutely found staples that will always be in my collection. Let me know in the comments. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you've made it all the way through, you are a real one. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.